Oh yeah, before I forget, for you to remain in the focus, I think this is the range from which you must, otherwise if you come, oh yeah, it's very slow. You come here, you won't be able to appear. So try as much as possible to be within here and anywhere in the room. All right.
Guys today about sleep, something that us college students I know probably don't get enough that we should. And I'll be going over why we need it, what it is, and the negative effects of sleep deprivation and the causes of sleep deprivation, especially people in our age group. So, why do we need sleep? Well, sleep is defined as the natural periodic suspension of consciousness during which the powers of the body are restored. And that part's very important. The powers of the body are restored. Basically, it's a way to recharge our batteries, and we're not meant to run on empty. So we really need sleep to just be on top of our game. And according to the National Sleep Foundation, it's absolutely essential to have a good night's sleep. It's pretty much as important as eating or breathing, and it's just something we're all meant to do. And it's important for school because it helps you retain information and pretty much put it where you can get it easily. Yeah. So pretty much studying the night before a test is very bad because if you don't go through the sleep cycle and you stay up all night studying, you don't go through the sleep cycle, and it doesn't store the information where you can get it. It also, when you sleep, you also release hormones in your body that supports a healthy immune system and keeps you healthy. So athletes tend to do a lot better by getting a night's sleep before their sport. Okay, so you typically go through the sleep stages in a cycle 90 minutes long each night, and typically the average person goes through about 5 times through each cycle. And it consists of REM sleep and non-REM sleep. And the first 2 stages is basically when you first fall asleep and you might feel like you're falling and you're very easily woken up. And those are alpha waves, which are very close together. And stages 3 and 4 is when you begin to go into very deep sleep, and your brain waves start to go into delta waves, which are much more spread apart. And then near the end of the cycle, you go back up from deep sleep, and that's REM stage, where you dream and your eyes, you have rapid eye movement, and your muscles twitch and your heart beat accelerates. Okay, so sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation is defined as a sufficient lack of restorative sleep so as to cause physical or psychiatric symptoms and affect routine performance of tasks. And according to the APA, American Psychological Association, effects of sleep deprivation start with change in your mood. You'll be more irritable and less likely to respond to emotional and physical stimulus. And what's dangerous about driving when you're drowsy is microsleep, which is pretty much when sections of your brain will take little naps without you consciously perceiving it, and it only takes about 3 to 5 seconds, and you're driving and you're swerving off the road before you know it. Okay, so some common causes, if you don't have a medically diagnosed sleeping condition such as insomnia or sleep apnea, most common for our age group are using electronics before bed and CBS News revealed that in the annual Sleep in America poll, that 95% of people in the age group of 18 to 29 use electronics before bed. And that includes watching TV or getting on the internet or texting people. And that's really bad because it's a big procrastination. Your brain is supposed to be winding down by the time you're going to sleep, but if it's active with electronics, it's a lot harder to fall asleep. Also, stress and cramming for school, probably starting with paper, that was a sign. 3 months ago, the night before, isn't the best idea. I've been there, but it's probably not going to come out with the best paper in the world, and you're going to be really messed up the next morning. Also, something you might not think about is sleeping with pets in your room. That's my cat, Rainbow. He sleeps on my bed every night, and I can attest to that he does keep me up, like walking on my face or running around the room. And also, alcohol consumption is a very bad idea. No matter how many hours of sleep you get after drinking alcohol, it messes with the sleep cycle, which means you're not getting what your body needs. And that's also why you sometimes don't remember what you were doing when you were drinking, because your brain didn't have time to retain that information. So, getting the right amount of sleep means you're more productive, you're all around feeling better, and it can mean the difference between an A or a B in a class, or it can mean you don't get the cold spreading around campus, or you can avoid a crash. So it's something we all need and something we all do, and it makes sense to use it to your advantage and benefit, and so you should.